Happy morning to everybody. Welcome to Superb Story Time, a time where we listen to wonderful, beautiful stories. We draw life skills, life lessons, life values from them and become thought leaders. A beautiful story from the original Chicken Soup from the Soul. And the name of the story is Rest in Peace, the I Can't Funeral. They will bury I Can't itself. This is the other one, the positive one. So I've been reading this book, wonderful, and read it many, many years ago. But now I see that these stories in different light altogether, a different level of understanding. We are going to go to a classroom of fourth graders, fourth and fifth graders. And now these children are bent down and it's a very serious atmosphere. Children are like writing I can't messages. I can't throw the ball as good as Joe. I can't draw properly. I can't understand this part of math. I can't jump taller. I can't wake up early. Like that, they are writing several things. I can't do this. I can't do that. And one bench after the other bench, every other thing. This is something completely against what the education. Everybody is writing the things what they can't. And now, as they keep moving forward, imagine the scene. We go to the teacher's desk. Teacher, her name is Angelina. She's also writing, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do. So there is this dread silence in the classroom. Everybody's writing, I can't do this, I can't think of this. This is all the I can't messages are writing. Then the miss wakes up, there is silence, she gets up from the seat, she has an empty shoe box. And she asked everybody, fold your papers neatly. They folded all the paper nicely, creased it up. She took her paper, put it in the shoebox. She went to 1111 desk. Every child, every fourth grader put their paper inside and she had the lid and she closed the shoebox. She said, children, follow me. Everybody got up. There is still silence. There is absolutely not looking like a classroom. Very serious affair. And then they walked down to the corner of the playground, the school playground, and they pick up a shovel. And the miss, the teacher, Angelina, she takes the first dig. She takes the first dig, removes a large amount of soil or a sand, whatever. She removes a piece of earth. She removes it and she puts it aside. Then one child is given. Next. Everybody contributes, and finally, a decent, large amount of a hole is dug. The teacher now looks at everybody, looks in everybody's eyes. She takes the box and places it inside. They are giving a funeral. Then she takes back the earth or the sand or the mud they brought her, they takes her, she puts the first one, hands it over to everybody. One by one, every one of them is putting that. They take nice stones, they cover it up, and they put a tombstone, and the tombstone is, here lies I can't. Here lies I can't. Then the miss takes up a piece of paper and reads out a eulogy. Eulogy is a statement or it's a speech. It's a kind of a speech, a very short one they give at a death ceremony. That this person was so and so, this person was this person did this person impacted. They talk about all the good things and all the things. So they do all the other things and miss does all the other things. And all the children sit next and they hold hands. They hold hands and they promise to each other that now that we have buried all our icons, we have buried all our icons lies here deep buried right in front of us. We are I can. We are all gonna be I can. This is a true story that happened in the school. And then when they came back to the classroom, she drew a nice tombstone. She would draw a tombstone of I can't and she put it up on the side of the notice board in the classroom. It was there. And every time after that, maybe a few days later, somebody forgot and some child accidentally said, this time the teacher was not doing anything. She was not giving any advice. She just pointed that. Take a look at this. This is the tombstone which says, I can't lie dead and buried here. Dead and buried here. The children didn't have to be told anything. Something shifted in that. And this class, within the next 6 weeks were a transformed set of children. They were achieving better than anybody. And in the entire academic year, they performed the best in the entire school. No one had seen the grades rise so much. It was not plus, it was not in addition, it was exponentially. They grew 3x, 5x, 10x in everything. Beautiful true story from the book Chicken Soup for the Soul. Actually, most of the time we say things and they don't stick much. They don't leave much of a impact in our mind. What Abhilasha, these kids did and the teacher did was they did a full exercise, a symbolic exercise. They also know. The children, even in 4th grade, also know that their Kant is not going to, just like you, each and every one of you knows that we need to remove Kant and get cans inside. Correct? So, but then when the teacher did the entire exercise, which was a very creative exercise she did, the reason why they got so much of result was they did a symbolic work. They wrote, they went, they dug a hole, they sat together. So that stuck in their mind. It was no more like a thought. It was an event now. It's a funeral. They did a proper event. They did a complete event. And then they moved forward. That's the reason why it stuck to them. They remembered that each and every one of them folded their nicely, neatly, put it in the shoebox and buried it forever.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sachin and I am a life coach. I use games, activities and exercises to teach young champions valuable life skills and study skills which help them become number one in studies and number one in life. Continue to watch our videos, share them, subscribe to our channel and please do comment. It'll help us, it'll inspire us to make more good content like this. Thank you so much for watching our channel. Also do visit our website. Thank you so much.